All right, and next will be Mohamed Karam. He will be here for the Amber Prayer Beads with cavity filling. Hello. So, who is Mohamed? You're right. Okay, that's entertain us. Thank you. Can you hear me? But I cannot hear you yet. Can you please just turn on the speaker, please? Your microphone is muted.
Can you hear me
Turn
now?
on the speaker, please.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you, but it's not so loud. Can you please just raise your voice up a little bit?
Yeah. Now it's clear?
Yes. What about the participant?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Okay, that's fine. Are you
Yeah.
ready for your
Maybe.
presentations?
Yes, sure.
Okay, so I would hand over to you now.
So I can share screen now?
Hello? Okay,
Yeah.
just zoom in the presentation. Can you place the full
It's clear
screen?
now?
Okay, that's great. Okay, go on now.
Hello, everybody. I want to say, first of all, thanks for GIT to organizing this conference, the great conference, and to give me this opportunity to present in front of my colleagues in this same field of gemstone and field, I mean. My name is Mohamed Karam. I'm the head of gemstone and precious metal unit in Dubai municipality. I would like also to introduce my colleagues who involved to prepare this presentation and to collect this information. My colleague Sota Simbamrung, he's the gemstone principal specialist. Nazar Ahmad, he's a principal gemstone analyst. Nahla and Samira are senior gemstone analysts in Dubai Central Laboratory. And today I'm going to talk about amber prayer beads with cavity filling and how it's, I will give an introduction actually in the beginning about how the, the amber bead and or the prayer bead are connecting between different culture and different religions. As you know, prayer beads have been used for different religions for reciting, praying, repeating the prayers in different religions like Islam, Hindu, Buddhism, and in Christian. If we come to Hindu and Buddhism, we can find the Japa Mala, which is consists of 100, almost 108 pieces of beads, which will have, they will use it for reciting and repeating the praying. On Japan, we have this type of beads, which consists almost of 27 pieces of beads. In Christian, we can find like 54 pieces. In addition, 5 in other castes and religions. They are using it to recite and praying things. When we come to Islamic beads, which we call in our language misbah or misbaha or tasbiha. Misbah. I don't know if it will be difficult for so many people to say misbah. So many people are saying it's misbah, H. But in our language, we call it misbah or tasbih or sibha. This misbah is consists of 33 pieces of beads or 99 beads. Depend on the person who will use it and depend on the size of the beads that used for making this misbah. The misbah will consist and will contain the separator. Each 11 piece will be separated by a divider. And some misbah, they will use each 33 piece. As we mentioned in the beginning that some of the misbah will be 33 and some of them will be used like 99. So depend on that, they will put separator between 11 stones or on 33 stones. The misbah is used actually in Arab country or in Gulf region actually, and for the Muslims for praying and repeating the prayers and praising the God. And some people using it to repeat the 99 name of Allah, 99 name of God. So that's why some people prefer to use misbah as 99 pieces. Especially in the Gulf region, they are using the misbah as a fashion. So many men, they will use it like a fashion, different variety of stones, different color, but mostly they are using a uniform color, like the one misbah will contain same color in the strand. If we come also to importance of misbah, so many people who's coming back from Hajj, they will bring it as a gift because it's have a meaning of related to religion, related to praying, related to the holy things of Islam. And because people are going, for those who don't know about Hajj, people yearly going to Saudi Arabia, to city of Mecca, to worship Allah there in that area, and to do the some activities. And this one it's related to Islam. And misbah, it's coming in different color, different variety, made out of wood, glass, artificial glass, I mean, amber, coral, pearl, mother of pearl, with different color, with different shape and cut, to fulfill all fashion requirement, all sense of people who like, for example, some people like yellow color, some people like red color. It's mean something for them. Some people will use blue color. It depends on the people and how they like the misbah to be in a color. As we see here, we are representing and presenting some plastic and how it's different variety of color, blue, orange, green, brown, whatever. And we have also some other plastics to imitate amber, and to imitate reconstructed amber, and to imitate normal amber. And some are using artificial glass to imitate like some kind of gemstones, like rose quartz, like sapphire, like tanzanite. Depend on the color, they will try to make the artificial glass to imitate those stones. Some people are also using like a real gemstones, like a real semi-precious gemstones, like chalcedony, and some people imitating also turquoise to make misbah. But some are using all as well the real turquoise, not the imitation one. Some people we found also they are using the brown diamond. Sure, it will be for those people who are VIPs. They are using the diamonds to be like 99 beads to be in a misbah. So we found those misbah and we tested in Dubai Central Laboratory. But when we come to the main product or the main stones or variety they are using for misbah, and it's more recommended and the demand on it, it's the amber, with different variety of amber and color and transparency. Some are using the reconstructed amber, some are using the natural amber without heating. Some of them are using the natural amber with heating. Some use the copal as a misbah. Here I'm wearing one of the longest misbah we received in Dubai Central Laboratory. It's contained different, as you see, different colors and different transparency of amber, and mixed with the other variety of stone like plastic. I think the one who will use this misbah and he worship and repeat the praying, the God will forgive all his mistake that he done in his whole life, because as you see, it's very long. Since 2017, we received more than 400 strands contained 13,000, more than 13,000 praying beads of a reassembled amber submitted to identification. So what we want to focus on this thing is what technique we are using in Dubai Central Laboratory to identify those ambers. We are using the Raman spectroscopy with 785 nanometer laser source. And as well, we are using the infrared spectroscopy by ATR tip sampling technique to prove that sample we are testing, it's an amber. Because as you know, some of the ambers you can prove either which type of amber is, for example, if it's spouting amber or not, by identifying the shoulder of the spectrum. Since the Bautic amber will have the succinic acid, this succinic acid we can get it in ATR tip sampling technique, the infrared spectroscopy. Here, the main point of our presentation, to be honest, is the cavity filling of the amber we are testing. We found on those more than 13,000 beads, it's actually become a common thing to find the cavity-filled amber. They are using different type of fillers to fill these cavities. As you know, the amber in the nature, it's having so many cavities and so many fractures. So while they are polishing it, those fractures and cavities will appear to the surface. So to remove or to hide these cavities and fractures, they will use some materials near to the amber and the hardness to not affect the material itself, and to not be like so obvious for anyone while he's testing it by his naked eye. You can notice also in this picture that there is a cavity filling here, showing the different luster and reflection on the surface with a clear edge of the cavity filling. The cavity filling will be in different shape and in different size based on the cavity itself. So in this picture, you can see it's an elongated one. You can see the fractures having like gas bubble from the filler itself. Some of the cavity filling will have a cavity itself because of the gas bubble, as we mentioned just now, that the gas bubble will appear in the cavity filling because of the resin they are using and the material. So also we can notice from this picture the different luster between the amber and the filler itself. Some pieces while we are testing, we notice is more than 25% of the piece itself, it's not an amber, it was a plastic or the polystyrene, the material they used for cavity filling. Because as we mentioned also that the cavity is differ from piece to piece. So to hide those fractures and cavities, they are using as much as they can hide it and to reshape the piece itself. When we come to the techniques and how we are identifying those fillers, you can notice here the different spectrum between the polystyrene, epoxy resin, and the amber. And polystyrene, you can notice the peaks, the different two peaks, 988 and 1018 peak in polystyrene. In epoxy resin, we can see the 807 peak comparing with the amber spectrum. Actually, 25%, to be honest, of amber have been tested. At least we found a cavity filling on those misbah or strands, like what is shown on the left hand. On the right hand, 10 out of 60 pieces have been found like it's having cavity filling. They use plastic or different type of fillers to treat those stones. Why we focus on this? Because of the highest demand of these products now, and the trade is raising in the worldwide. about the amber, about the amber trading. Now, so many auctions taking place in UAE, in Dubai, in Kuwait, in Qatar, in Oman, in Saudi Arabia. They are selling it by very high price. So those things, I think they are very interested, the one who sell and the one who buy. Either it's B2B business or B2C. It's a concern for them to know about the treatment occurred to that stones. That's why we focus on it. That's why we try to put our fingerprint on it, since we are receiving so many samples of amber and so many samples of treated amber. And we noticed that the treatment of cavity filling is increasing by the time, and the way they are dealing with this cavity is developing time by time to hide these cavities. Again, I want to say it was an honor to present of you in front of you and to join you and to gain this knowledge from my colleagues, what they already show in their presentation. Thanks for listening and thanks for attention. And I hope, inshallah, we will be in touch in more conference and physically, inshallah, we will end up when this conferences instead of to be in through Zoom and this, we will meet each other, inshallah, again like before. Stay safe and have a nice day.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. And our next speakers will be here on the stage. Next, may I invite Kun Montira Seniwong Na Ayutthaya. She will be here for the study on the CVD synthetic diamond from various producers. Please give a big round of applause.